Welcome to the chase, everyone. I hope you've managed to complete your questions in the first round using the PowerPoint today, and you may have decided to play for points or you may have decided to play for prizes at home. So now we need to know, okay, how many questions you can get right to see if you can win your grand prize today. We have the chaser coming up after this, a very special chaser, may I add. Okay, let's get ready at home. Have your PowerPoint or your sheet at home ready to colour in so you can keep track of how many correct answers you get correct during our chase. Let the chase begin. Question 1. What did the Endurance get stuck in? What did the Endurance get stuck in? If you need thinking time, then pause me after each question. The answer is ice. Question 2. What did Shackleton and his men travel in to reach Elephant Island? What did Shackleton and his men travel in to reach Elephant Island? The answer is lifeboats. Question 3. Which island did Shackleton and 5 of his men travel to in search of help? Which island did Shackleton and 5 of his men travel to in search of help? The answer is South Georgia. Remember to pause me if I'm going a little too quick for you. Question 4. Which country was Matthew Henson born in? Which country was Matthew Henson born in? The answer is America. Question 5. How old was Matthew Henson when he got his first job on a ship? How old was Matthew Henson when he got his first job on a ship? The answer is 12. Question 6. Where was Henson working when Robert Peary offered him a job to work on his ship? Where was Henson working when Robert Peary offered him a job to work on his ship? Have a think. The answer is a shop. Well done if you were very specific and said a clothes and hat shop for explorers. Question 7. Who was originally acknowledged first for reaching the North Pole in the group? Who was originally acknowledged first for reaching the North Pole in the group that went? Who was it? The answer is Robert Peary. Question 8. What is an igloo? What is an igloo? Well done if you've said that it's a shelter made out of snow or a dome-shaped shelter made from snow. Question 9. What is the name of a group of people that may use an igloo to shelter in? What is the name of the group of people that may use an igloo to shelter in? The answer is Inuit. Question 10. Can you name a type of weather which we are very unlikely to get in the UK? Can you name a type of weather that we are very unlikely to get in the UK? So possible answers you may have given. You may have said tornado, a hurricane or a monsoon. Well done. Hopefully you now know how much you've learned this half term, okay, through our geography, our science and our history lessons, and you've added up all of your points on this round. Okay, so put a total, make sure you've either clicked them on the PowerPoint or you have coloured them in on the sheet so you can keep track. Because now you're going to play against today's chaser. Welcome, Mr. Swan, our chaser for today. We're so glad you could make it to be with us. Now, you have 10 questions. The children have already answered their questions at home and they need to see if they can beat you. Let the chase begin. Question 1. Which country was Ernest Shackleton born in?
England.
Oh, sorry, that's not right. So at home, you now need to have a think. Which country was Ernest Shackleton born in? If you can say the correct answer, you can put yourself a point on your PowerPoint or sheet. Correct answer, Mr. Swan, is Ireland. You were close.
Just
You
across
were
the
close.
board,
Yeah.
across the sea. Yes, of course.
Question 2. How old was Shackleton when he joined the Merchant Navy?
15.
Oh, Mr. Swan, so close. He was... Oh, I nearly gave it away because I've got to give them at home a chance first. So he wasn't right at home. How old was Shackleton when he joined the Merchant Navy? If you can give the correct answer, you can give yourself an extra point. Mr. Swan was very close. He was 16.
Oh, of course.
Now, question 3. Where did Shackleton die?
Ireland.
Do you know, that's a very sensible guess, Mr. Swan, but no, it was... Oh, I nearly did it again. At home. At home, have a think. Can you give the correct answer? Where did Shackleton die? For an extra point, it was South Georgia.
Obviously. It's obvious now. I know the answer.
You remember, because obviously that's where he went on one of his expeditions.
Yes, obviously.
Question 4. What is the name of the captain who Matthew Henson travelled with to reach the North Pole? Would you like me to repeat that?
Yes, please.
What is the name of the captain who Matthew Henson travelled with to reach the North Pole?
Captain Cook.
Oh, and another very sensible guess, Mr. Swan. Unfortunately not. At home, this is your chance to earn that extra point. What is the name of the captain that Matthew Henson travelled with to the North Pole? It is Robert Peary.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that one.
Don't worry. Well, the children have been learning about this at home, so I will let you off. You've been a very busy man, Mr. Swan.
Yes, well.
Don't worry. Now, question 5. Where would you find polar bears?
The North Pole.
The North Pole. Do you know what, Mr. Swan? I'm going to give you that. The North Pole is in the Arctic.
Yes.
Well done, Mr. Swan. 1 point there. Well done.
At last.
Well, question 6. Now, can you name a country where you might be able to see the Northern Lights?
Iceland.
Well done, Mr. Swan. Super work. 2 correct answers. Question 7. Where does the equator line run? Where would the line of the equator be if you could see it?
Across Africa.
Oh, do you know what, Mr. Swan? It will run through Africa, but I was looking for something a bit more specific. So I'm going to pass that on over to home. You are correct, but I'm just looking for a certain place around where on the earth. At home, where on the earth would it run? If you said the middle of the earth, then I will give that point. But Mr. Swan, I'm being mean to you, I'm sorry, but I was looking for the middle to be specific.
Well, I was taking you into the country. Sorry, I got the question wrong there. Never mind.
Don't worry, Mr. Swan. So far you have the 2 correct answers, which I'm very impressed with. Well done. Question 8. What is the climate of the countries nearest to the equator? How would you describe the climate of the countries nearest to the equator?
Hottest.
Brilliant. Hot, warm, humid, wet or tropical, I would have accepted. Well done, Mr. Swan. Question 9. What swallowed Jonah?
A whale.
Oh, he is on a good run here, children. A whale. I wonder if that's that display that you walk past every day in the Key Stage 1 corridor.
No, it's just from general knowledge.
Well done, Mr. Swan. So we have 4 correct answers, I believe. Your last question. How long are a giraffe's feet?
2 foot.
Oh, now I'm looking for centimetres, Mr. Swan.
Centimetres, that's fine. That would be then...
Just because I can't convert what 2 foot is in centimetres, to be honest.
Look, obviously, I should know the answer to that in centimetres. I will random, I'm going to say 60 centimetres.
Oh! I'm going to throw that one open to the children at home, Mr. Swan, I'm afraid. It's not the correct answer. So at home, how long in centimetres are a giraffe's, well, how long is a giraffe's foot? How long is its feet? It is, you've given your answer, 30 centimetres. You've just doubled it, I'm afraid, Mr. Swan.
Doubled it.
But I am really pleased to say that you have, was it four?
Four.
Was it four? Four correct answers. You had the tropical one, you had the polar bears, you had the northern lights.
And the whale.
And the whale.
Yeah. I think I need to spend a bit of time in your class, miss.
I think, do you know what, Mr. Swan?
Yeah.
I don't think it would do any harm. Thank you very much.
No.
Hey, just a quick message from me, okay? I've really enjoyed delivering the history lessons this half term, and it's been great to see how much you've all been learning, particularly about Ernie Shackleton and Matthew Henson. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson. Take care, okay? Have a lovely half term, and keep up the amazing work that you've all been doing at home, okay? I'm really proud of all of you. Take care.